Okay, I have been thinking about the 5 most critical, necessary things for a student to do as they approach their second semester of school. And I specifically have a freshman returning to second semester of college right now, as well as a sophomore in high school returning for her second semester. But I think this would apply to any student, but especially the high school and college students. So I'm going to go through these with some pretty specific details. The last one I think is pretty critical, so I hope you stick around for that. And please, as you think of more that I'm missing, drop me a comment. I would love actually a subscribe and a like on this because I want to get out to as many people as possible so that I can grow and learn going forward. So here we go. Number 1, the most important thing is to be prepared. And I'm specifically thinking about winter, being prepared physically. We're going to be starting in January most of the time with a new semester. Most of the country here is going to see colder weather, possibly snow, possibly rain. Don't give yourself an excuse to stay home, to stay in the dorm, to not go out for that evening study session, to not want to go to the place that you really need to be successful. So be prepared with whatever that means. Boots, heavy coats, hats, gloves, whatever you need to get there, do it. The second point is to really take advantage of day 1 and be ready to excel on day 1. And specifically what I'm talking about is you're building a routine. You're building a focus. You need to get into the rhythm as soon as possible. So don't wait. Don't wait for down the road. Day 1 is critical. So a couple of things for building these really good habits. I would think about the people in your life. I would think about who are those friends that you met in the first semester, and if any of them are starting to go down a different trail, a different set of values than you have. Are they starting to party a little bit? Are they staying up later at night? Are they saying, I don't want to go to class today. I don't want to go do that study session because it's out in the cold and it's 8 o'clock at night. I don't want to this. If they don't line up well with your values, with the way you want to be approaching college or approaching high school, let's say, start to pull away from them. You do not have to be lifelong friends with everybody that you just met. Attract those really good people, draw them in, work more at those first relationships for the people that are really sharp. And recognize day 1 is all about first impressions. First impressions are huge. So to think about, you're in front of that professor for the first time, that teaching assistant for the first time. In high school, that teacher possibly the first time you've ever seen them. Make a good impression. And that doesn't mean sit in the back, kind of slumped over and fall asleep and be looking at your phone. That means sit up a little closer. That means eyes on them, attentive, ask the right question, be engaged, show them that I care about being here and I'm going to do my very best and I'm going to kill it here and I like what you're saying. Give a good impression. Another part of that first day, do that first assignment, that first project, that first study guide, whatever it is that is assigned that you need to do quickly. Jump on it. Don't wait. If it's Tuesday and it's due on Friday, don't wait till Thursday. Don't say, I'll do it over the weekend. I'll do it, it's day 1. I don't need to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. Don't even push it off in the slightest. If building that good habit is to take advantage of a little study hall or a gap in the day, take advantage of that and jump on that first assignment and knock it out of the park. Put in extra effort to get off to the best start you possibly can. Day 1, huge. The next step, number 3, be open. Be open to new people, to new friendships. So as you walk into the classroom and now you see some new faces, engage, say hi, smile, do something to be open to these new people. There could be your next best friend sitting in that room with you. You never know. So open yourself up. You never know if you're in the same room with your future wife or husband. Open yourself up. So that is so huge, to just be available. Also be open to keeping your previous good habits intact. And what I mean by that is, if you were going to the gym, keep going to the gym. If you're involved in clubs, keep going to those clubs. Anything you can think of to just keep those good habits going is going to be huge, is going to be really impactful. Number four is think about the end result. Think about the end of the semester. What is your goal ultimately? Where are you trying to be? That could be GPA. That could be, a certain feeling. That could be a specific class. You could say, hey, that one class, I want to make sure I nail it. It could be learning about internships. I want to procure an internship. I want to make sure I have a summer job lined up. I want to make sure that I learn this one thing that I just have not been able to learn yet. Right now, at the beginning, think ahead to the end. What's the end result? Envision it. What's that picture? Because if you can do that, it's easier to set little micro goals along the way. It's easier to set measurements along the way so that you can determine, am I on track or am I off track as I progress? Because if you start to drift off a little bit, it's easier to pull yourself back into alignment when it's just a slight little off track. You don't want it to be totally down the tubes and try to pull yourself back out. It's little micro adjustments as the class continues or as the semester continues. So focus on what that last goal is. And it doesn't have to be just in the classroom. I want to go out on a date with somebody, or I want to see if this person that I've gone on a few dates, if it can go a little bit further. I want to find a part-time job, join this club that I've been thinking about, but I haven't really necessarily done. I want to start meditating. I want to, anything you can think of for the end of the semester, start putting into place right now. Lastly, number 5, and I think this is critical, crucial. It is so important. It's so huge. I want to tell my kids this over and over again. Have fun. Enjoy this time. High school, college, these are awesome times. Some of my best memories, and I love mentally going back to those times. And they go so fast. College is a situation where we invest so much of ourselves. We invest so much money, time, focus, energy, and we are preparing ourselves for being adults out on our own. We're preparing ourselves for much bigger responsibilities. And as a student, we're relatively responsibility free. This is a huge advantage, a huge opportunity to learn who we are and how we're going to be as adults. In order to be successful, though, you need to have fun. You need to enjoy this journey. It is going to rocket by. So make sure that you're slowing yourself down, always taking a bunch of mental pictures so that you can remember this. Take time to be thankful and be proud of yourself when you've met a goal. That will be huge fuel for going forward. So go out there and just kill it, but be happy along the way. Those are my 5. You guys tell me, what did I miss? What do you think of these 5? I'm going to keep thinking of this stuff, and then I'm going to keep throwing it out there. Thank you.